Hi guys, this is Sid with my bad English and my bad cell phone. Today I'm gonna do the first out of 4 videos to show you my team in Fire Emblem Heroes. Let's see. The character I want to show you today is probably the weakest out of my team. She's a red unit and her name is Tiki. As you can see, this one is the adult version of Tiki, which should be the weakest out of the two, the young and the adult one. And let's start looking at his stats. Okay, the health points are 39. This is because I got a little boost. And this is probably the weakest point of Tiki. I mean, Tiki is going to be a tank, so need a bulky resistance. But her low amount of HP make her a weak tank, not as good as you might think. 39 HP aren't just a few, I mean, but you will easily killed by double attacking enemies. We will see how I tried to override this issue. The attack is 48, this is because of the weapon boost. An 11 damage weapon, and 48 isn't a low attack nor an high attack. With a 48 attack you will quite probably need a double attack in order to kill the opponent in one round, but the really low speed of Tiki will make it for her impossible to double attack the enemy. I tried to override these issues, we'll see how. The defense value of Tiki is probably her strongest point. She got a really high defense. I boosted it a bit in order to make it reach 37, which is the same defense amount Hector has. And this totally makes her a tank. The resistance is 27. This is because my Tiki has an individual value that boosts her resistance stats. The best Tiki individual value will boost her health points or her attack and decrease their speed, which is useless. So far my Tiki individual value ain't the best. They drop her speed but boost the resistance, which isn't that great as it may sound. Now let's start see at the weapon. Her weapon is Grit. It slows your special attack by one round, but it allows Tiki to counter attack at any distance. The 11 damage is quite fair for a 5-star character, but isn't the highest possible. I mean, we can go for a 13 on dragons damage. Let's see her support skill. Her support skill will boost the resistance by 4 points. This might look not so great, but I make a really strong use of this. I show you soon how. Her special attack is will boost her damage by half of the defense value of the unit. She already has a strong special abilities, but it takes about 5 turns in order to activate it. And with her weapon will slow up her activation up to 6 turns, which is way too much. So I changed her special ability into this one, which only takes 3 turns, which become 4 thanks to her weapon. And the 50% of the defense value means that I will make an attack with an added almost 20 damage by her defense, which is great.
It's nice to be needed.
Her first A ability I added to her is comes from Spring Chrome. I had 2, so I could waste 1. And boost her attack by 2 points and her defense by 2 points. Why I made this? I added this because her attack was way too weak to one-hit kill enemies, and also Many times she couldn't kill an enemy even using a double attack. That was quite a pain for me, so I boosted her attack. I also boosted her defense because she has not many HP, so we want her to be as bulky as we can, and reaching a 37 defense value will make for many enemies impossible to kill and even to deal damage on Tiki, depending on the weapon triangle. The second support ability I gave to her is this one. How this works: when Tiki has more than 80% of her health points, she will counter attack with a double attack. This is quite great. We already talked about her low speed, making for her impossible to double attack, and that's why I made this one. This means that the first time I send Tiki on attack, and in order to let her tank some attacks from the enemy, I mean mage or archers, she will answer with a double attack, which is quite great because there are many chances that the first time Tiki gets attacked, she will answer killing the attacker, which is great. This is just the second level of this. The third level will make this ability trigger even if she has more than 70% of her HP. I just couldn't find a level 3 ability, so I had to use this one. The last boost I gave to Tiki, her chi skill, is a boost to resistance. We already talked how she has a support ability boosting the resistance of your teammates, and that's how I use her. I send my mage in the enemy attack range, so that the opponent mages will attack my mage. Mage already have a high resistance, making my mage able to survive the fight. But if I can boost by 4 points the resistance of my mage and leave Tiki close to him, he will have a boost of 8 points of resistance, making him totally impossible to be killed by enemy mages. The last addition I made to Tiki is the health points value. We already talked about how low are health points to Tiki, making it for her impossible to tank. And by boosting it by 3 points, I hope I try to override her weakest issues. This is everything about Tiki. I don't plan on changing any of her abilities. If you have any recommendation or suggestion or tip, please comment. I will soon do a second, third and fourth video to show you the other member of my main team. Thank you for watching. This was Sid on Fire Emblem Heroes.